You what happened with the clutch. Maybe this will help. Imagine when you put the clutch down.
Do it the quickest
Everybody,
way.
you know what lift is, right? When you go in the lift. So you're on the ground floor. So your clutch going down is the ground floor. When the clutch comes all the way up, imagine that lift can take you to the 6th floor. Now, in this analogy, clutch down is the ground floor. When the clutch comes all the way up, is the top floor. Maybe it's the 6th floor in the lift. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
So your biting point is somewhere around 3 or floor 4. So the 3rd or the 4th floor. That's where you want to be. That's where your biting point is in that analogy. So what you're doing wrong is you're trying to move from ground floor to 1st floor or 2nd floor. You're going back to 2nd or 1st, go back to 2nd or 1st. You're not there. You're not at 3rd or the 4th floor. You're not going to find it. So what you need to do is to bring the clutch up further to get to the biting point, which is roughly at the 4th floor. But if you're not there, it's not going to move. But I also understand why you're doing that, because you know that if you do it any quicker or any higher, you might stall.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the risk you have to manage. Because the movement between the ground floor and the 6th floor is almost nothing.
Yeah.
So if your care is not taken, yes, you're going to stall easily. Do you understand the analogy I've just used? Yeah? Any question on that? Ground floor, 6th floor, you're looking for the 3rd or the 4th floor on the lift. In other words, you're moving your foot up from the ground floor, clutch down, 1st, 2nd, probably 3rd. You see if you can hear that vibration you mentioned before. If you can't get it, maybe move it up a bit higher to 4th floor once you get the vibration going. But the problem is, however, because you're hiding the gas at the same time, you're not likely to hear the vibration.
So I should leave the gas?
No. There are 2 schools of thought on this. You could have done this. If you put the clutch down now, I don't know if you know this already, watch what's going to happen. So if I find, listen, because the gas is not on now, at least you can hear the vibration going on when you get to the biting point. When that car goes, let me go back. So that's my ground floor. I'm coming up now. Can you hear anything?
Yeah.
You can. That's the biting point. So ideally, if I want to confirm this is a biting point, what I will do, I'll look around, put the handbrake down for us, lift and press, lift, press, lift your handle first, then press. Oh, do you go to the gym?
Yes, I do, but I don't know.
It doesn't look like you go to the gym. You're too gentle with it. Just lift like you want to lift something in the gym. That's it. You've done it. All the way down, though. All the way down. Thank you. So, you see, it's not moving. It started to move. See that it's moving now. If I want it to move any faster, I can bring it to the 5th floor now. You see it?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say here is, I'll stop the car. Neutral. Handbrake. So because the gas was not on, that's why you could feel or hear the vibration coming from the engine as a result of you bringing the clutch up. Yeah, but when you had the gas, oh sorry, I was going to explain something else to you. Some instructors would teach you this way: find the bite on the clutch first so that you can hear the vibration before you start hiding the gas. Once you're happy with the clutch, i.e. you can hear the vibration coming, keep the clutch still where it is. Now add the gas.
And then after you add the gas,
the car should be moving. As long as you've checked that it's safe to go.
But you can release the clutch, right?
Yes, you keep the clutch at the biting for a couple of seconds. After that, you can bring the clutch all the way up.
Okay.
You're not going to stall anymore. However, that method is not the most efficient method if you are in a queue in the traffic. It's not going to get you going quicker. The one that will get you going quicker is do the two at the same time. Add the gas, bring the, in fact, as a matter of fact, the gas, you have to start with the gas first. And the gas has to be sufficient. Not like you had a bit, you let go. Sustain the gas. Any question? You look a bit confused.
No, I'm just thinking.
What are you thinking about?
Yeah, so you add the gas and then clutch up to like.
Now, how do you know if you're gone?
Will the noise of adding the gas not like stop me from hitting the biting?
Yes, the only way you will know you're at the biting point, the car will start to move.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's do it together. So if you put the clutch down now, select your first gear. Okay. Apply your foot brake. Don't look down. Get used to not looking down. Now release the handbrake, please. Hold your steering. We want to move right. Now look around. Is it safe to move? Yes. Is it? Good. Now hard the gas. This time around, we're not expecting the car to move. This one is just because the road is a bit slopey. This is what I mean by when the road is slopey, the car wants to move. Hard the gas. Let's see if you're going to move any quicker. Are you moving quicker?
No.
Don't turn to the road. Keep it here.
Okay.
Add more gas, as in you intend to move really quick. Don't move the clutch though. Just the gas. Don't move the clutch. You've moved the clutch.
Okay.
You've moved the clutch. Clutch down all the way.
My dad is distracting me. My dad is distracting me.
Your dad?
Yes, he just drove past.
Really?
Yes.
Where is he?
He just drove past. He was even smiling.
Just now?
Yes. I know his car.
I didn't see him. In a silver car?
The silver one.
Okay. Let go of the clutch.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying? I wanted to show to you that if you had the gas, the car will not move any quicker except if you move the clutch.
Clutch up. Yeah.
Does that make sense? So, let's try again. Try not to look down. Try not to look down. Check around. Is it safe? Yeah?
No.
No one? Hard gas?
I want to wait for the
Someone
car.
is coming? Okay.
Okay.
Blind spot, please. Then hard the gas. You see the car is not moving because the clutch is not at the bite.
Yeah.
Now hard the gas. Is it still safe? Bring the clutch up halfway and stop it when it's already moving. When the car is moving now, don't move the clutch any further. Now you can move the clutch up all the way up. Should we try and join the road? Is it still safe here?
Yeah.
Look up, look up. You need to be looking there now.
Yeah.
Now stay in the middle of the road. Yeah, keep adding gas, don't worry, keep adding gas. Now stop the gas, put your clutch down, go from first to second gear. Yeah, bring that clutch up slowly to the bite, add the gas. Now bring the clutch up, well done, that's good, very smooth.
Finally.
We're gonna practice for the sake of it. Let go of that gas, put the clutch down, you're going into third, second to third. Yeah. Okay, bring that clutch up to the bite, add the gas, that's it. More gas, please. Okay, we're gonna try to park the car. So, off the gas, don't do anything.
Yeah.
Check your center left signal. Now cover your brake. You don't need the clutch yet. Now brake a bit. That's enough on the brake. Now put the clutch down. Put the clutch down. Now brake further and stop. Neutral. Handbrake. And you can let go of those pedals. Now tell me how you feel in those moves. Go on, tell us exactly how you feel.
I feel relieved, to be honest, that I finally managed to move the car.
Yes.
But
yeah, I want to hear the but. That's still important.
Still a bit fear.
Fear?
Yeah, not fear, but like hesitating.
Why are you hesitating?
I don't know. But yeah, it was alright.
Let me advise you, right? You will notice that, or probably you won't notice. Let me explain to you. There are 3 different styles or methods I'm going to use to teach you.
Okay.
One style or method is I'm going to guide you every step of the way. And that's because I know that thing you're doing it for the first time, you haven't got a clue what to do. When I'm using that style, you must wait for my instruction at every stage. Do not allow your instinct to get involved. But that happened just now. I was asking you to do one thing, your mind is another thing. So, and I will give you instruction that will allow you to have a sufficient time to do it. There was a time you were moving in first gear, the noise of the engine was higher. It was warning us to go into second gear. But I want to make sure that you are ready to go into second. So I said, don't worry about the gas. Just keep adding it. Because if you go to 10 miles per hour or 11 miles per hour, and I ask you to swing to second gear, if it takes you too long to get to second gear, guess what will happen?
Stall.
Yeah, eventually you might stall, but what will happen before? Why do you think you might stall?
Because the car can't take the current speed you're on, because you need to go one more gear up.
No. You've already gone into second gear.
Oh.
But it takes you a bit too long to get to second. What do you think might happen? You said stall. You're right, but why do you think you might stall?
Slow communication between you and the engine.
That is too academic. The answer. What do you mean exactly by that? So communication. It makes sense, but I want you to tell me in terms of exactly what communication is the engine expecting from you that is too slow
to move to the other gear in time.
Yeah, but yeah, why is it that you're stalling anyway? Well, let me help you. I don't think you're on the right track. Now, you said at the beginning that second gear is from 10 to 20. So let's say you choose to go, maybe when the speed is now 11 miles per hour, you choose to go into second gear. But if you remember the process of changing the gear, the first thing we're going to do is to stop the gas. When we stop the gas, remember when I asked you earlier, what's the function of the gas? You said to speed up and also to slow down the speed. So if you come off the gas, guess what is happening to your 11 miles per hour? It's going down. 10, 9, 8. Okay. Now you're taking too long to get into second. Yeah. So let's say you are now doing 5, 4 miles per hour. In second gear, the speed is now wrong for the new gear. Because that speed doesn't tally, that's why the engine might stall. You see? Now, what I was doing to avoid that when you were moving for the first time was I made it to go like 15, 16, 17 miles per hour. So that if it takes you too long to get into second, at least we don't go below 10 miles per hour. So you don't stall. But instinctively, you might be thinking, why are we not in second? You might want to move to second. That's why I said to you, don't worry about that gas, but keep adding the gas. So that was the objective behind that. So sometimes I would tell you to do stuff that you might thinking, or even it might be almost opposite of what I told you before. But just follow at that time. But once you stop the car, you can take us back to say, okay, I noticed that you asked us to do this, but that was different from the last time. Then I'll take my time to explain to you why. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, I was trying to explain to you 3 styles. Now, the first one is guide, yeah, where I tell you what to do A to Z. The second style is, I think, oh, we've done this together. I've guided you for about 3 attempts. And I felt like, let's pass some responsibility to you. Let's see if you can do some part of it by yourself. And then move to what we call prompting. So rather than me telling you what to do, like for example, if I was guiding, I would say, now let's stop the gas. Let's put the clutch down. Let's select second gear. I might say to you, what do you think we need to do now? What gear do we need? Maybe you're in gear 1. Oh, you now say, oh, gear 2. That's okay. That's nice. Go for it. So that's a guide. But the last stage, or the third level of instruction or style, it will be, I just need to ask you to move off when you're ready. How you move off, entirely up to you. When you choose to change the gear, is entirely up to you, because at that time, I know that you are equipped enough to do it independent, at least that aspect of driving. Any question? Fantastic. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn the car around to face the opposite way. Are you ready? What do you think? I think you look worried a little bit. What are you worried about?
Me or you?
Sorry?
Me. Who's turning the car? Me.
Sorry?
I'm the one going the other way.
Why is that why you look worried?
Yes, I thought we were going to swap. I thought we were going to swap.
You're going to do it from that side. We'll do it together.
Okay.
Okay. So, because we're doing it for the first time, eventually you'll be the one doing it by yourself. But because you're doing it for the first time, I will control the car, you'll control the wheel.
Okay.
All right? So, I'll put the clutch down here. Both hands on the wheel, please. Select first gear for us. That one you can do. And then put the handbrake down, please. And this one you can also do. Check if it's safe for me to move. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy? Blind spot is checked. Thank you very much. And I'll just get the car to move just with the clutch. Can you turn the wheel all the way to the right? Full lock to the right, please. Quick one. Full lock to the right. Keep checking. Make sure it's still safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice and slow. We're still checking. It's still safe. Looks like we can do it in one go. Now then. So now straighten up your wheel to face back to default. All the way. All the way. There. Now what I like you to do for me is to have, okay, let's wait for them to turn. Oh, that's naughty. It's a car coming very fast towards them. So check your center mirror. Anyone behind us?
No.
Check your center mirror again. No, you didn't set this mirror properly. If you have to adjust your posture to check, you have to sit like you're going to sit when you're not. Sit back. Can you see the whole of the back window now? No, hold it here. No. Adjust it from there.
There you go.
Yeah. Is anyone behind us?
Nope.
Right door mirror, anyone overtaking?
Nope.
Right blind spots? Are we happy?
Yeah.
Now, what I like you to do, add some gas for us on your, without looking. Try and use your feet to trace it. Add gas, add more. Hold this properly. Add more gas, please. More. No, you're marching on the brake.
Oh my days.
Gas, a lot of it. More. Okay, now the control is over to you now. Just add the gas, add the gas. We're trying to find the speed for second gear. Now, off the gas, clutch down without looking. Second, bring the clutch to the bite. Hold it properly, please. Yeah, more gas, please. Stand stay in the middle of your lane. There. Off the gas for a second.
Yeah.
Check your center right mirror. Anyone behind?
Nope.
Watch where the car is going. You're going off your lane. Back on the gas. No. On the gas. Again, that's your instinct, not me. I didn't mention clutch. You're about to go on the clutch. It's a guide process now. So wait for my instruction before you do anything. That way we'll be on the same page.
Okay.
Now we want to park the car, okay? First thing we'll do, we check our mirror, center, left. Left is there. You're going away from your lane again. Left signal. Good. Now onto the brake without using it. Don't use it yet.
Okay.
Steer towards me. This is when we need to tell the engine that we want to stop the car. So hit away, clutch down to tell the engine you're stopping the car. Now brake gently until you stop the car. Now you go into neutral. Handbrake. And then you let go of those pedals.
Okay.
Any question? Okay. If you don't have any question, we'll go again. We'll go again.
Okay.
So, what I like you to do now, I want you to be the one turning the car around all by yourself now, but I'll guide you what to do. So if you put the clutch down, now if you notice when I was turning the car around the first time we did today, did we use the car in the process of making the U-turn? Did we use the gas in the process of making U-turn?
No, we didn't.
You know why?
Because, like, if you find the biting point on the clutch by itself, it's going to move by itself.
Yes, but the main thing is when you're doing something tricky such as a maneuver on the road, we tend to not want to use gas.
Okay.
Because it's tricky to check everywhere to ensure that it's safe. The reason why we're moving extremely slow is so that if we spot anything not safe on the road, it's easy to stop the car without going into the hazard. So whenever you're doing a maneuver exercise, anything that involves you not going straight, making a U-turn, parallel parking or whatever, we tend to move very slowly. And when you want to move very slowly, we use clutch only, which we call clutch control.
Okay.
Any question? Now that's what we're going to do now. So put your clutch, it's already down. Select your first gear, please. Find your bite. Your hands need to be on the wheel. Have you found the bite?
Yeah.
Now look around. Yeah, after them. Anticipate after them. Will it be safe to go? Check your bite and check your blind spot.
Yeah.
Release your handbrake. Don't move the clutch anymore. Just release your handbrake. Let's see if the car moves. Yes. Bring the clutch up tiny little bit more. Still looking around. Make sure it's still safe. Now do full lock to the right if it's safe. Full lock. Yeah. Yeah. Bring that clutch up tiny little bit more. Up. This needs to go all the way down.
Okay.
Check your center right. Anyone there?
No.
Onto the gas.
Okay.
Without looking. Look to the front. Gas. So now we're trying to look for the speed appropriate for second gear. If you let go of the gas now, we're going to put the clutch down without looking. Second gear, please. Bring the clutch with the bite. Not all the way up in one go. Let go of that gas, please. Someone is overtaking. Are they overtaking? Yes, they are. After them, check your center right. Anyone overtaking?
No.
Gas, please.
Anymore.
Gas. Okay, we're going to practice how to park the car. So let go of that gas, please.
Yeah.
Check your center left mirror. Left is air. Left signal. Now onto the brake. Gently. Well done with the steering. You don't need the clutch yet.
Okay.
Now you can put the clutch all the way down. Now gently on the brake until you stop. Gentle braking and stop. What do you think we need to do now?
Handbrake.
Yes, go for it. And after handbrake, what do you need to do next?
Both feet off the pedal and back to neutral.
No. If you set both feet off the pedals and back to neutral. Yeah. So if you done it that way, what do you think might happen?
Stall.
Exactly.
Neutral first.
Yes. Handbrake, neutral first before you let go of those two pedals. Any question?
No.
Now, there are two objectives we're trying to achieve with your driving lessons. One objective is teaching you how to drive safely and confidently, for that matter. Also teaching you how to pass the test in the UK. This is why I want to say the lessons I want to say now. Even though I've shown you how to move the car, how to stop the car, but I want to show you now what the examiner wants to see when you're moving and stopping the car. There are 3 stages you have to go through, and it has to be in that order. For moving off from a parking position, you follow what we call POM, routine, POM. The P is to prepare the car, O is observation, M is move. So you have to do it in that order.
Okay.
Preparing the car, you already know how to prepare the car because we talk about biting point. So that's finding the biting point. O is observing, including checking your blind spot. When it's safe, start to move. And you already know how to move because we've been through that already. So that's for moving off from a parking position. How about when you're already moving and the examiner instructs you to park the car? The routine for that is MSM routine.
MSN.
M for Manchester or Mike.
Yeah.
S for Sierra. Or I'm saying Sierra, I should say signal because that's what it's meant for. So it's mirror, signal, maneuver. So first thing, that's exactly what we did now when we're about to park. But next time we want to do it, so I will kind of reiterate on those mnemonics so that you know that's what we're following. Oh, first thing we're going to check our mirrors. Now we're going to pop our signal on. Now we're going to start the maneuvering. Maneuvering is what you do with your pedals, what we do with your steering to make sure you don't stall, you don't hit the curb, you park up reasonable close to the curb and all that.